Hello, I'm Joan, and this book is called The Deepest South of All by Richard Grant, and it's a terrific piece of travel writing that I think anyone who loved Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil back in the day as I did would also really love. It's set in the town of Natchez, Mississippi, to which the author was invited to have a look at a town which is struggling to come to terms with the legacy of its past, which was built on slavery, with the demands of a modern future where people want to live differently. And it's a town that's full of contradiction and full of absolutely fascinating characters. There is, for example, a 6.5-foot tall gay antique dealer who swans around town with a manservant in a uniform and a short German bodybuilder. There's the story of the woman who every year decorates 167 Christmas trees in her own home with her own jewellery. There's the woman who ran a brothel, who was burnt to death by one of her customers who was a member of the Ku Klux Klan after she'd informed on them. Full of fascinating stuff. Also an extraordinary story about a prince who was captured in West Africa, taken to Natchez and sold into slavery, where he remained for almost the rest of his life, where nobody understood the extent of his nobility. And that in itself is reason enough to read this book. It's an amazingly sad story, but I loved the book and I loved the town of Natchez.